Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to a nighttime special. Here we are. Hot takes, high stakes. We're recording this at 8:23 p.m. All ready to get tucked into bed.
You could call it hat takes high stakes.
All ready to get tucked into bed. Sam, please don't interrupt.
Sorry, is this your nighttime routine?
I'm just saying this is the nighttime special of Hot Takes, High
Okay.
Stakes. I'm wearing my cozy robe. And we're all ready to get tucked into bed and get warmed up by a bedtime story of takes. Right?
Of hat takes, specifically. This is the hat episode.
Sam likes to think it's the hat episode, but actually it's the nighttime episode in which
Why can't it be both? Why
I
can't
guess
it be both?
I guess it can be both. I guess it can be both the hat episode and the nighttime episode. Although that's kind of
Do you think anyone
counterintuitive.
sleeps with the hat on?
Absolutely. There's someone out there. Well, there's always been sleeping bonnets, right?
What is the purpose of those?
To make your hair not go all wacky. I don't know. Should we all sleep with our hats on tonight?
We should ask the viewers
Sure.
like a poll and be
Yeah.
like, do you sleep with your hat on?
Might be a good way to not turn over.
True.
Okay.
Well, mine is kind of 360. So I
Yeah.
would be kind of turning all over. Once I started turning, I wouldn't be able to stop.
Oh, it's like a ball rolling down the hill.
Yeah, I would roll.
I heard that it's a hat. Yours is a hat. Ours are technically caps.
Oh. That's
Because
cap. That's
yours-
cap.
No, yeah, this is cap.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You're no cap.
Oh, I like that actually.
Sam and
I like
I
that
are
about
cap.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Well,
I can get behind that.
this is Hot Takes, High Stakes. The hat episode, but also the nighttime episode. What the Nightcap episode?
Oh,
Oh.
I like that. I like that.
That's we already have
Night cap and hat. Nightcap and hat. Nightcaps and hat episode. Because you have to have the full 360 for it to be a hat.
Is that real? Is that true?
My uncle said it once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was
I
very
believe him.
upset. Yeah.
I believe him.
So a visor, obviously not a hat, not a hat.
No,
Right.
no way.
It's the least hat.
Okay. Actually, as someone who always wears visors, you should call them Saturn
Saturn?
Why?
because their head is like the planet and the visor is the rings.
But the
That
ring
would
is
be
only
more of a headband.
It's on front. Yeah.
Mm. Then what planet is it? They have to be a planet.
I could have it backwards. It could be yours is a cap and ours are hats.
No shot.
No way.
You already
No.
said I was no cap. You can't take it back.
Yeah. I'm cap.
Right. We have I have a warm-up take if you guys are interested in hearing it.
Sure.
Sure.
Let's go for it.
A cheesecake is a pie and not a cake.
Oh yeah, easy.
Agree?
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes the names of things don't make sense.
I agree, like strawberry
Well,
is not a berry.
It's not a straw.
It's also not a straw. Yeah.
or like I'm blanking. But cheesecake is a good example. It's like
Right.
it's not actually a cake.
And it's also not cheese, right?
Well, there is cheese.
Right?
Cream cheese
Cream cheese, I see.
and ricotta cheese sometimes.
But why is cream cheese called cream cheese? It's not cheese. right?
Well, what do you call
It is.
cheese? It is
It's like cheese and cream.
It's like
Cheese
cultured.
and cream.
It's cultured.
Interesting. Rotten, you could say.
No.
Rotten. I like that.
Couldn't say that. I'm gonna agree.
Really
Yeah.
good. Okay, I was thinking about making this my take, but then I was like, this is more of a warm up take. It's basically either a straight agree or straight disagree, and then there's no discussion.
There's no discourse.
No.
Yeah.
I
but-
have a story.
Okay.
Okay.
You always
Cheesecake
bring
Factory?
a story. You always bring a story.
Cheesecake
It's
Factory.
always something that happens to me the
Cheesecake
day
Factory.
of.
Okay.
Okay.
So Paris and I decided to do something quick for dinner,
Right.
and we
You
just
told us in
decided-
the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go watch a movie tomorrow and do a proper date then.
Okay.
So we're like, let's just go get Taco Bell tonight.
Oh, that's
We
your
go to Taco
classic.
Bell.
I feel like you guys are the two people that get Taco Bell more than any single person that I know.
Yeah, and I never got Taco Bell until college. I'm
Same.
a Taco Bueno person for sure,
Mm.
but I'm in Austin and there's not really Taco Buenos.
Relationships change
It's
you.
a tragedy. It's true.
Do you think Paris pressured you into going to Taco Bell more? Just
For sure. Like I'm always 50-50 on Taco Bell. I'm never 100% like
right.
committed, but it's really close. And I just kind of wanted to get food.
You know,
And
you should do sorry to keep cutting you off, but like like not a prenup, but like a Taco Bell style prenup. That's like we have to do my thing 50% of the time. Like it seems like we're always going to Taco Bell. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like
I guarantee that we go wherever we do whatever I want to do 90% of the time.
Okay. All right.
So
Taco Bell is her thing that you let her have.
it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Right.
you know what? As soon as the food is in front of me, people always like complain like I don't feel like this. I don't feel like this. As soon as food is in front of you, you're probably
You're
gonna
gonna-
eat it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
So as soon as it's in front of me, yeah, Taco Bell's fine. So we go there, we pull in, we ordered online because it's easier to see the deals and stuff. And then I pull up, and it's under Paris's name. I say, "Hi, I have an online order for Paris," and they said, "Great, what's the name?" And I said, "Paris." And then there was a little bit of a pause, and then he said, "Oh, and I'm Italian." And then I was so taken aback by the fact he said, "Oh, I'm Italian." And then he said something after that. And I think he was expecting a laugh or something or some sort of response. But it was a good 8 to 10 seconds of
Oh
silence.
no.
And then I was just so confused at why he would bring that up. Because Paris is like, I don't think about the name Paris anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, he means France.
Right.
And so all I said was, sorry. After like a big pause. And then in the most depressing voice, he just says, second window. And
That's
it
tough.
was brutal.
That's
And
really
I was
tough.
like,
Yeah, was he
I feel really bad about not laughing at his like whatever. He was trying to make small talk or whatever. I'm gonna be super nice at the window. But it's really hard to be nice in that scenario, and all I could do was be like, thank you so much. And that
Right.
was-
There's not much
That's it.
you need to say.
Yeah.
No. They're just handing you food.
Oh
Right.
God.
Yeah, it was
You should-
brutal.
You should have been like, I just got it.
No, Paris was saying that I should say, and I'm Austin.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But it was far too late. And I wasn't sure if the guy was the guy who was handing me the
That would have been so
There was
funny
no way to know.
if you rolled up and it was just a completely different person.
I'm Austin.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. Oh my God.
That sounds like a skit.
Ugh.
I was
Good.
blown away that he said I'm Italian. It's insane. Anyways, it's not a take or anything. Just
A good story.
I feel like whenever you're on, the warm up take time is just Woolsey story time. I was saying earlier that the warm up take, I don't even think we should call it the warm up take. Maybe just like the warm up lap.
Yeah.
Because rarely is it a take.
No.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Sometimes if I don't have a take, I use that time to reflect on my day and think if I can come up with one.
Right. So you're stalling.
I've had this one for like 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's the longest ever.
Me too, actually. This is like the first time in a while that I haven't thought of mine on the day.
Oh, I got mine 20 minutes ago.
Perfect.
So
Let's play the who goes first game.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I'm thinking of a number, either 1, 2, or 3.
okay.
And if one of you get it, you go first. If neither of you gets it, I go first. Ready? It's in my mind. I have it. Sam, you guess first.
3.
Woolsey?
2.
It's 3. Sam?
Okay. Y'all had siblings growing up, right?
2. 2 of them.
1.
Did you have a Jack and Jill restroom in your abode?
I'm sitting right next to one.
I think we should eliminate them all.
Okay, why?
Why not just have one bathroom per bedroom? I don't know.
More expensive?
No, it's just
More space?
because okay, here's the thing. Okay, like with the Jack and Jill bathrooms, the light switches, you don't know which way is on or off.
Ooh.
Ever. And also it's like you have to worry about
How many
two
lights
doors.
you can control?
You have to
Wait,
worry
what?
about 2 doors locked. You know how there's like light switches on both sides? You don't know whether like up or down is like
Yeah, but wait, are you
well, it's like
so the way
it's like it
my
flip
Jack,
flops.
right?
you know?
But so the way my
It's
Jack and Jill works
binary.
is it's my bathroom, it's my sink, right? And then
Yeah.
a door to a toilet and a shower, and then
Yeah.
another door to my brother's sink.
Yeah. But still.
And then
You
there are
have to-
lights above both of our sinks, right?
Mhm.
But you're saying you have when
No, the
you
lights for like the bathroom.
oh, but
like
there's
the-
only one.
No,
Are you
there were 2. Mine had 2.
Oh,
It was
that's weird. I think is that normal?
adolescent me did not comprehend why flipping it up turned it off. Some days, but then flipping it up turned it on other days. You know?
Right, but I feel like adolescent you is probably smart enough to know that just as long as you do something, something's going to change, right?
But it's not about it's about the
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? It's about the image. It's about the
Oh, the
Consistency.
message being given, okay? Right? And another thing with Jack and Jill bathrooms, you have to worry about like washing 2 doors, you know? Or locking 2 doors.
right. No, I agree with
Right.
that. But
You know?
like if you're like pooping, typically you don't necessarily have to lock your door because like is anyone coming through your door? You know what I mean?
I'll let you answer that question yourself.
So
That's a
Sam,
question only you can
Typically no.
answer.
Typically no is the answer.
you'd rather split one bathroom than have Jack and Jill.
Yeah. I would rather have the bathroom just be in between the bedrooms than it connecting.
So you'd rather
So false.
that's wild. I love
I-
having my own sink and area.
I'd rather be bedroom, bathroom, bedroom than
But pure.
Because what about changing?
But Sam,
you just
pure-
change in your bedroom.
are you saying purely because the light switches
No,
sometimes?
no. There's
the
a-
light turns
there's
off
a lot
when
of,
you turn the light switch up. Is that why?
You don't need. There's no need for the extra doors, right? There's no need for the maze-like structure. You know.
Right. So you're saying
sometimes
the maze-like structure.
when you
saying-
walk into the bathroom,
Yeah.
it should just be the bathroom, right? Like I
Here
remember
is my-
going to
Qualm.
okay.
My body temperature gets very hot.
Okay.
I take baths mostly.
Okay.
And as I get in the bath, I get used to the temperature.
Okay.
And I crank it up a little more.
Yeah.
And I crank it up a little more.
Okay.
Even more. Until my feet are bright red.
Okay.
I get very warm. And then I start sweating as soon as I get out of the bath, and I'm
Okay.
exhausted.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see where this
I
ties
have
in.
to lay down,
I'm waiting
have
see
to
where
lay
this
down.
ties in.
and I have to lay
Okay.
down naked on my bed with the fan going over me
What?
and scroll on my phone for several minutes until I cool down.
This is the most bizarre bathroom ritual I've ever heard in my life.
Like, are you on a towel?
I'm
Like, are
on a
you
towel
dry?
on my
Are you-
bed and I lay down to dry off because I'm so tired I can't stand up from the heat.
Okay.
Take a shower.
But this is how I relax.
Doesn't sound
It's
very
important to me.
relaxing. You crank the
It's
bath
extremely
up so,
relaxing.
Oh, so it's like a sauna then. You're like sauna? Okay.
But I'm just like tired
He's
and it, like
beating himself. In
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
I'm now in a situation where I'm sharing a bathroom and I have to walk down a hallway.
No,
Mm.
That means
not walk down the hallway. Little instead of you do a, you know,
yes, but it's out into where the open where I can be seen.
just wrap your towel and then unwrap your towel.
I do, but there has been plenty of times that it has almost fallen off.
Hold it.
I'm holding lots of things.
Like what do you need to hold?
My
I'm just picturing you
clothes.
holding like a candle
I see.
and like a book and then like
Yeah,
some
You know what-
utensils.
You know what you need is a bathrobe.
I do need a bathrobe.
That would be excellent for you. I had a bathrobe all throughout college and it was awesome.
I need a bathrobe. I think you're right. I've never even
I think
thought of that.
you're
It's
projecting.
really great. Who's
onto
me? I'm
us.
projecting?
No, Woolsey is projecting his.
Well, yeah.
All I'm saying is that if I had a direct line to my bathroom, it would be game over. I could have complete. I wouldn't even have to think about this stuff.
It would be
Okay, but
Because
game
if I
over.
put on my clothes in the bathroom right after I get out of the bath, I sweat through them. I'm so hot, and then I feel not clean.
Wow. So
No.
you're saying,
I don't know- I don't
you
know
want
what to
the
say
Jack
about
and
this.
Jill? You want the Jack and
I
Jill to
would
remain in
love.
society
I
for
would
that.
love a Jack and Jill bathroom right now.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, Sam. I'm just. So you're saying the Jack and Jill takes up too much space?
Oh yeah, it's also just why, just why.
You would have more bedroom space.
Without a Jack and
Not
Jill?
not necessarily, right? I mean,
Yeah,
none
I mean-
of us
Trying to
are
give you a
architects
good
here.
point.
The square footage is the square footage.
No,
Just
but
add a
like,
door.
Woolsey, are you saying that like without the Jack and Jill, then that sink space would be just part of my room instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there wouldn't be two sinks like
Right.
this in the bathroom. It would just
Right.
be bathroom with sink.
But is it worth it
It would, yeah.
for sacrificing my own sink space just for like, I don't know, 10 square feet?
You could have your own sink space in the bathroom. A lot of sinks
But-
have two sinks in them.
Yeah, really fucking rich people sinks.
N-
Jack and Jill is two sinks.
No, I know,
No,
but
no,
one
no, like-
bathroom
like-
with two sinks?
Yeah. Wait. a
That's
lot of
rich
bathrooms have
person
that.
sink. That's
That's
rich person
not.
sink. That
Like,
is.
when the architects designed the house, like this bathroom is for 2 bedrooms. We're gonna put 2 sinks in it.
Like
that's the
you're
thing.
talking about like on the same counter
No.
space.
Yes.
2 sinks?
2 sinks.
That's rich
No,
person sink.
That's more common if it's a master bedroom
Indeed.
because
100%.
because they're assuming
My-
that they're sharing a room. They're assuming that it's a married couple,
Yeah.
and then they get their own. If it's just a
But then
bathroom on
it's
its
2
own,
bedrooms though, right?
yeah, but they're I mean, it's not like it's anyone could be using it.
Or maybe they'd be like, Jack and Jills are stupid, but we can just use that extra space to put 2 sinks into 1 sink space, right?
I guess.
Because you designed Jack and Jills to be used by 2 people. So if you design this bathroom to be used by 2 people, but with just 1 door,
Yeah.
Plus,
two
okay,
sinks.
how about this situation? You don't want to see people that are in your house.
Sad
There are
situation,
people
but yeah.
visiting. There are people visiting.
Oh.
You need to go to the bathroom. You don't want to talk to them.
a piss bottle.
Jack and Jill.
It's fun. Jack and yeah, I
Okay.
mean, there are many situations in which the Jack and Jill is incredibly useful.
Mhm.
Many situations, and I am not on board with this whole get rid of the Jack and Jill thing because the light switches are weird.
Okay, that was. I think you're focusing on something.
Okay,
backwards.
give me the list of reasons, Sam.
overall feeling of the living space. I think Jack and Jill's take away from that. There is too many doors to keep track of and to watch and to open. Too many light switches to keep track of and to turn on. You know, it reminds me of a snake, Jack and Jill bathrooms, and I don't like that. You know,
Why don't you
nothing in
like
the-
that?
nothing in the house should resemble snakes. That's bad mojo. You know how some hotels,
Nothing in the house should resemble a snake.
you know how hotels skip the 13th floor?
Yes.
Houses should not have snake-like.
It's not a
rooms.
snake, it's an L.
Not always. And snakes are
Or it's
not always
at
L's
an
either.
angle.
Snakes can be at angles.
This is so strange.
That's the snake resembling a Jack and Jill bathroom at that point.
No.
You can say my arm looks like a snake
Yeah,
can be
it-
straight and a snake
Oh, that
can be
doesn't
like
belong
this.
in this house.
That no, I like house design. No.
So you should have no hallways.
I'll die on this hill. Hallways aren't snake-like. They're-
How?
The rooms are appendages.
Not always. Sometimes there's one room at one end and the other room at the other end.
You could argue that it shouldn't be called Jack and Jill, but I
Right.
mean, I don't really think that anyone cares.
Why?
You know what? I do now, Woolsey. I do now.
Why? What's wrong with Jack and Jill?
It's not. It could be Jack and Jack. It could be Jill and Jill. It could
Right.
be.
But it's not like a relationship thing, right? It's like these are two famous friends from a fable, and they just happen to be
No.
boy and girl.
Yeah,
There's nothing romantic about Jack and Jill, right?
I don't think so. I mean, they were too young, and then their relationship could never flourish.
Right. Well, they
They
grew
died,
up
right?
to be
They
Jack
couldn't
and Jill in the
flourish
Adam
like
Sandler
Jack
movie.
and Jill bathrooms.
Yeah, they were both Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Anyway, Woolsey, do you agree or not with this?
I
this
disagree
take? Yeah,
completely.
Me too. This is
Okay.
so. Your take is what? Same. Get rid of Jack and Jill bathrooms.
Yes.
No, I like my Jack and Jill just fine.
Well,
If it was that much of a problem for people, then they just wouldn't get the house that has one.
they're everywhere though. They're invasive. They're an invasive species.
Jack and Jill bathrooms.
Yeah.
I think they're typically for little kids, right?
No.
There's no Jack and Jill bathrooms in Hawaii
Why?
because they resemble a snake.
Interesting.
Exactly. They know what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, customs wouldn't allow it.
Woolsey, you're kind of cloaked in darkness now. The sun's
I
gone
know
down.
it's gotten darker and darker as the sun is set.
The
I was
nightcap
planning on
episode.
using natural light.
It
let
is
me
the
turn my
nightcap
lamp on.
episode.
Okay. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. I think me and Woolsey will do eyes closed, rock, paper, scissors. Woolsey, are you ready? We're doing eyes closed, rock, paper, scissors to find out who's going
Okay.
next. Ready? Close your eyes. Sam, you call rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, Woolsey wins.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to go first or last?
I'll go now. Okay, this is my take. All heroes wear capes.
Is
What do
it
you
the
mean?
saying that
Yeah, not
Yes.
all heroes wear capes.
And this is my take.
okay.
Is that is false. And actually it's the exact opposite.
You're saying
And
all heroes
all-
do wear capes.
Do wear capes. As in they don't exist.
Wait. So your take is all heroes do wear capes.
Because heroes don't exist?
Yes.
Define hero for me.
Someone that you hold on a pedestal that is an icon of a community,
Okay.
that is a do-gooder.
But that is actually a do-gooder? Or like is perceived as being a do-gooder?
Can't be. It can't be. Is perceived.
But there are people who are pillars of their community and are perceived as do-gooders, right?
Yes.
So are they? But you're saying those people aren't
But
heroes?
the point is the point is they aren't heroes because they are perceived.
They aren't heroes because they don't wear capes.
Yes. They aren't. No one is a real hero
Okay.
Okay.
because everyone has ulterior motives and can't be how high we
Completely
hold them
selfish.
up to.
Okay.
You're kind of like the saying, never meet your heroes.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
Right.
What about I don't know who I was trying to think of.
What about doctors?
Doctors are kind of not always the best people.
Right.
to be
Yes, and often egotistical, have a superiority complex,
Right.
especially when it comes to nurses, and they mostly do it for the money.
Looking at you, Sam.
No, I was just thinking like Cam's dad is like standing behind the camera, just like listening.
No, I feel like all of that was pointed at Sam, and I agree. I think Sam's all of those things.
I agree.
Right. Okay.
If someone's listening, that is a joke. For legal purposes, that was a joke. I am not those things.
Right. For any medical schools that might be watching, you're saying that one act, no matter how heroic, can't make you a hero.
Yes.
Okay. So
What if-
describe a real hero.
An actual hero would be basically someone like, I don't want to say this. Basically, it would have to be someone like completely pure, completely good-willed, and like only do things because they are good. And I think that perhaps the only person that has ever done that is Jesus. And so I'm realizing as I say this,
That Jesus is your hero.
yes.
Yeah.
But you don't think he exists?
For legal purposes, I will avoid that.
Like literally, he's dead, right? Like he lived and now he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but the problem with this also is that your actions have consequences, and so
Where is
even
this
if
going?
you do something, even if you do something good, right after him, like you have like thousands of years of war over Christianity,
right. Okay.
and crusades, and like
It could be said though that he didn't necessarily cause that or ask for that. People just misinterpreted what he was saying. You know what I mean?
that's true.
But okay, this is okay.
But also, I doubt like he as a person on Earth was 100% like
Right.
Do
you think that even if a person does the right thing, literally the exact like the most moral, self-sacrificing, this person is the most perfect person in terms of their actions, but inside their minds they're all like, I'm doing this just because I want to look good, but they like helped so many people, did so many good things, but their motives were impure. Are they not a hero? Does it matter that your motives are impure if you do the right thing every single time?
I would say that they are not a true hero.
Right. Right. So all true heroes wear capes.
Yeah, they are a hero to the community. They are perceived as a hero, but all heroes wear capes.
But not all people who wear capes are heroes.
No, they definitely can't be.
People who wear capes.
Like that's like already no, you
Right.
can't be a hero.
I think I disagree. I think you
Yeah.
need to loosen your definition of a hero.
Right.
I think hero is less of an identity and more of a moment. And
I
sometimes
also
those-
think of this. I think this, and I don't like. This was more of a Tanner take.
What do you mean?
Where I thought of the phrase first,
Right.
and then kind of
Exactly.
defended it from like a devil's advocate, from like a very
Right.
cynical point of view.
Yeah.
But I also feel very similarly about the word genius. I think that the word genius gets thrown around a lot, and I don't think very many people are actually geniuses.
except for me, right?
Right.
No, especially not Sam.
Well, say Ace. This
I
could
bet-
become a series of takes, Woolsey. Save this one for the next pod.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think that like in my mind, and maybe this is like just a way to bring people down to me, is that or just like be more at peace with like where I am.
Yeah.
Is that I think that I almost, you know how in say you're playing head soccer, you know how you can like buy traits that go up certain ways, and you can either be balanced or not.
Sure.
I think that most geniuses are just like one thing is like way up.
Yeah.
Like they're like they're like speed is like really fast or something, but then they're lacking in a lot of other areas.
Like
But
power
the only thing you
shot.
focus on, the only thing you focus on is the thing that's advertised, that's shown in the media,
Right.
and then as soon as you meet your hero, you're like, oh, this person's actually really creepy.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of a dick. Or like,
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like
they're
this
so used to attention.
this person's put all their traits into jump and nothing into survival lives.
Yeah, exactly. And survival lives are really overlooked.
I agree. You need survival lives to gain
Yeah.
certain characters. Otherwise, you're not
Yeah.
going to make it to the SS tier.
You can't just jump.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's like with genius and being a hero, I kind of think that way.
Okay.
That most people are balanced, are like more towards the middle, but then some people are just like, wow, this person is like really this and not a lot of anything else.
You want to make sure that you don't put anyone on a pedestal.
I think so. I think I really like have tried to avoid using the word genius
mhm.
lately,
Right.
and like especially after like Me Too, just like
Especially,
really like
I mean, except
not.
for like Elon Musk and Kanye West and like Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, geniuses.
Geniuses, the lot of
Right.
Every single one.
every single one.
Yeah,
of those guys.
I mean, Sam has 808s and Heartbreaks up on the wall back
He does
there.
actually.
Oh,
I don't
this
wanna-
isn't. This
I
is
don't
my
wanna
roommate's room. This
offend.
is my roommate's room. I would never. Trust me. That would
Or
be
Ronick.
This
Ronick
would be
likes.
graduation. not 808s and Heartbreaks. It'd be
Oh well,
graduation.
then I mean, I was going to compliment you because that's clearly the better album,
Oh,
except for
Graduation.
Pinocchio Story, which is the worst thing of all time. But anyways,
I'll debate this later.
yeah, that's kind of where it lies. Is that I think that like, I don't know,
Mhm.
all heroes wear capes because no one's truly a true hero.
But if one day an actual hero came along who was wearing a cape, would you be like, that proves my point? Like this person is a real hero and they are wearing a cape, or would you be like, well, we have no idea what's going on in their mind, so it's unsafe to even call them a hero?
I'm looking right at him. Me.
Oh, right.
It's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Because I'm aware of this. So that means that
That means you're better than everyone
because
else.
I'm self-aware,
Right.
then I'm better than everyone else.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I disagree. Just say.
I also
That's fair.
disagree. I think that it's your actions that matter and not necessarily your motives.
Yeah, I think it's too
It
much.
happens.
Hero is too closely associated with just like good person.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you think that there can be heroic acts?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think that probably the biggest thing is like parents lifting cars for
Right.
their like children and stuff.
But then
Yeah.
you'll walk by and you'll be like,
Not a kid.
you're
Not a
you're
real
not
hero.
You're not a hero.
No,
Though,
like that's literally like it's not them, it's adrenaline. Adrenaline is the hero.
Oh,
And-
okay.
right? And you
you
would
know.
run up and tell them that really fast. You're like, you might have thought that you did that, but
And
it's
I'm like,
actually
I
your
need to
adrenaline."
level the playing field out a little bit, so I'm just gonna kick you in the shins. So
That's a funny character. That's a good character idea. That would be a fun YouTube series for you, Woolsey, is trying to scout out, like go to like a burning like get a police radar, right? And then be like, oh, there's a burning building here. Like go to the burn. Yeah, have you ever seen Nightcrawler?
yes, yeah.
Like do kind of that thing, but follow places that like you think something heroic might be happening in. Then you show up, you run up to the person, and you basically just put them down after like they saved a child from a burning building. You know what I mean?
I have to
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm the hero because
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're the hero for making them see the fault in their ways, or
yeah.
making sure they don't get too high on themselves.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or just prevent the heroic act altogether.
This is actually a cool supervillain. birth. What's it called? Supervillain origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we should just put like eerie music on top of this. sound like a Joker manifesto or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Anyway, want to hear my take?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
If you want.
My take is the following.
Okay.
People below the age of 80 should not be allowed to wink. You should be arrested
Okay.
when you wink. I think winking, let me paint a picture for you. You're sitting in a park. There's an 85-year-old old woman across on a bench from you. Someone drops their wallet. The 85-year-old struggles to their feet, says, "Hey, you dropped this," picks it up, hands it to the person. And as the person walks away, the 85-year-old turns to you and gives you a little wink. That's whimsical. That's magical.
Okay.
On the other hand, you're sitting on a subway, dark subway. You're a young woman. Let's say any city, New York City, Chicago, Boston, Los Angeles. Los Angeles does have subways. Little do people know. They're ass. But they're there. You're sitting on the subway.
Does Scranton, Pennsylvania have subways?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt
Here. Anyways, continue.
You're sitting in a dark subway. It's late. Maybe 9 p.m. You're alone, but just with one person. A man, 40s, looks at you and winks. Now, what feeling does that inspire in your body? You know what I mean?
Okay, listen to the story.
Sure.
Okay.
I really thought you would have one queued up. You got
You're
one?
16.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You're 16 in a bakery,
Right.
right? And then the guy 36 behind the counter
Mm-hmm.
is you're 16 with your mother, okay? And you're buying some cookies from the bakery. And you're talking to her mother and you're begging her to get 2 dozen so that you can share with your friends. But she's like, "No, that's too many sweets. We're getting 6."
Not nearly.
And then you're sad. Obviously, the 36-year-old dude behind the counter is like hearing this, and then your mom gets a phone call, and then like she's like pulling out her credit card, getting ready to pay, and then dude slips 6 cookies in the box, and winks at you, and then charges your mom for the half a dozen she's paying for.
Right.
Thoughts?
What is the guy's ulterior motive?
Nothing.
0.
He's being nice. He's being nice.
No, it's creepy. It's creepy if anyone under the age of 80 winks. Even then, someone above 80 could be creepy as well. But I think for the most part, they should be allowed to do it.
In the
They don't
United
really
States,
pose
the
a threat.
life expectancy is like low 70s.
Right.
So over
right.
half the population would never be able to wink ever.
Well, a lot of people
That's
can't
fine.
wink anyways.
That is also true.
But I don't like the examples. I don't like that it was an 85-year-old woman saving someone's credit card in a park.
Right.
And then it was just a subway where it was just the two of them and no heroic act was done.
Well, that's the point. Is if you're under 80, winking can only be bad. I think it should work kind of similar
What
to
about my
Harry Potter.
example? What about my example?
What's
I
the
thought that was
guy's
pretty good.
ulterior motive? It's creepy. If
Help-
the mom
helping
had
out-
seen him wink at the kid, what would the mom have done? A quick slap.
Like-
Probably like hurried him away.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then like look like this.
Exactly. Yeah. A furrowed brow and a
Yeah.
kind of
Especially
eyes that
if
say,
she
"What's wrong
doesn't
with you?"
allow too many sweets.
Yeah, a strict mother.
Yeah.
No, a loose mother.
Okay. Okay.
What was that?
A loose mother might be a little different.
Yeah.
But a strict mother would not have
You could wink at her, and that'd be fine.
Right. Or a fast mother, loose or fast. Anyway.
Oh God.
What am I thinking? So I think it should work very similar to the world of Harry Potter, the wizarding world of Harry Potter. If you're under the age of 17 and out and not at Hogwarts, the school of witchcraft and wizardry. If you're not there, then instantly there's like an alarm that goes off in the Ministry of Magic that says someone under 17 just used magic. It should be the same, but for winking. So like, say Sam winks at anyone. Obviously, it would be creepy. And a little alarm would go off from the government.
Your dog.
If you winked at my dog, I would hurry the dog away and be like,
Okay.
"What's wrong with you?"
Okay.
My cat used to wink at me. He used to wink at us sitting on the couch while we were eating dinner. He would sit on the edge of the couch and just wink at us.
And what did you? Were you offended at all? Uncomfortable?
I was creeped out. I was creeped. He was definitely the weird one. His name was Benny Cat, and we called him Benny Cat every time we said his name.
Benny, B-I-N or B-E-N?
B-E-N.
Benny Cat.
Benny Cat. Because my brother's name is, we called him Benny. His name is Bennett.
Oh.
And then we also had Bentley. But, so we didn't want to just call him Benny. Because his brother was Jet, so it was Benny and the Jet.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
he was creepy.
you had to. Did you have Benny Cat and Benny Child?
Benny Booger.
Benny Boy.
And, yeah.
Boogie board.
Benny Boy.
Boogie Boy. Kind of bullying.
He wasn't Boogie Boy. He was just Benny. Or Benny Bear.
Anyway. Say
Benny
Sam.
Cat got diabetes.
Right.
And died, unfortunately.
Yeah. It sounds
He
like
didn't
I'm
make
so
it to
sorry.
8.
sounds like the house was a little bit more comfortable though, not having Benny Cat winking at everyone, right?
Too many sweets.
Did Benny Cat have a lot of sweets? Was it type
Yeah.
2? Oh.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Interesting. Sam, cats have insulin? Thoughts on that?
Every mammal has insulin.
Even bats,
Yes. That's
Even
a
what?
pancreases.
even whales,
Yes.
dolphins.
If you eat food, then you have insulin.
So a lizard has insulin.
If you have a circulatory system, you have insulin. Someone
Wow.
fact check me in the fact checking department, but I'm 95% confident that
I would hire that, like, like all those fact checkers on the news networks. I would hire one just for one episode, just to have them sit and say whether or not we're telling a lie or something. Imagine we went through the whole episode and we didn't need them once. We're just like, all right, thanks for coming.
Oh, I was sitting, this dude. Okay, so many stories.
Sure.
My car got towed on Monday. Sucked. It's the first
Yeah.
time it's ever happened to me.
Yeah,
I parked in a spot where the sign was diagonal to it, and on it was a sign that said reserved space, or it said reserved parking, which they just added this new policy where you have to have stickers on your car. So I thought it was a new sign that was just like, because it wasn't in front of the spot that I parked. I thought it just meant like you have to have a sticker, like generally, because it was generally over, like it was in a spot with some grass. It said towing enforced in a sticker that was diagonal across it. So I parked there. It got towed. Fine.
Sure.
I'm going out to get it towed. I run into this guy who's a neighbor of ours, and he literally sits in his car. I think he's very lonely, but he sits in his car and he waits till anyone is leaving the apartments, and then he gets out of his car and goes over and talks to them. And you can't get a word in. And he will talk for 45 minutes to an hour, and you cannot get out of it. And he brought up, the whole point of this was that he brought up Matt Gaetz, and he talked about Matt Gaetz for a long time.
In a positive way or a negative way?
In a really negative way. He's a really interesting guy. He's ex-military, and he's Republican, but he's anti-Trump because Trump is now supporting Caitlyn Jenner. so that's why he doesn't anymore. He said that
Interesting.
he said that those people are all wearing diapers on their faces. So yeah. He's
Interesting.
obviously like, yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, he brought up Matt Gaetz, and that's the only person that I knew. He always says this guy and this guy and this guy, and then talks about them, and I have no idea what he's talking about. But I knew Matt Gaetz.
Right.
Anyways, so maybe he could come on the show.
Oh my god.
Really long story for a. I know. It's, yeah. Are you saying he knows a lot?
He knows a lot of wrong information.
Oh, so
maybe we
like
could
an
have him
anti.
and the fact. Yeah,
Or are you saying a debate between a fact checker and someone who is wrong?
yeah,
That would
Yes.
be fun. That would be a good idea.
yeah.
But also an anti-fact checker who fact checks us but tells us the wrong thing. You know what I mean? That would be a fun little thing to
Yeah.
have on the pod. Okay. Anyway,
Anyways, sorry.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just about to ask, agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Only people above 80 should be able to wink.
Yeah, disagree. I want my right to wink when I want to.
You know what? I'm gonna agree because I think that winking is normally not good.
I agree.
It's similar to giving someone a compliment.
Right.
But like people don't know how to do that in a normal way. You know?
People don't know how to give a
To the point
compliment in
where-
a normal way.
To the point where it's like catcalling. That's what I mean.
Oh,
Like hitting
I
on
see.
someone.
I see.
Like there's
Hitting
a
on
way
someone.
to do that in the way that's appropriate, but
Yeah.
most people don't know that. So it's better to just say no catcalling. You know?
Yeah.
So
Right.
definitely like no winking. I think is good. It's a good thing.
The bad moments outweigh the good moments, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'd rather not be winked at than be winked at.
In a
But
good
I'd
way.
be fine with being winked at by above 80-year-old.
Right. Of course.
Usually.
Mostly because they pose no threat.
Yeah, I could
That's
take
what you
them.
think.
That's
you think.
true.
What if it's a whole group and they wink simultaneously?
That would be
Uh,
scary. That would be scary.
That'd be terrifying. I would
That'd be
sprint
really
out of
scary.
that room.
But that's the law. I mean,
It's
the
a
law.
circle.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They're surrounding you. But
They're-
it's not all at the same time. It's like a wave. Like in a stadium, and they're like winking, like, and it's
Yeah.
going around you.
And it's so quiet that you can kind of hear their wink.
Yeah,
The
no, because it's
winking.
really dry. It's like a click.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, it's time for hottest take.
Okay.
We'll restate our take starting with me. My take was that winking should be illegal for everyone under 80.
Mine was that all heroes wear capes.
And Sam.
Jack and Jill bathrooms more like bad and nil, as in we need to get rid of them.
Bad and nil hack rooms. Right?
Yeah.
Hack tombs.
Hacked. Bad and nil hack tombs.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
And and we'll vote starting with Sam, then Woolsey, then me. Does everyone know who they're voting for?
Yes.
Ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Woolsey.
Cameron.
Woolsey.
Let's go.
Nice.
Whew.
Cool.
I've
So
needed a win lately.
you needed that. You dropped down to 5th. Do you know that?
I know. I'm falling fast.
Okay. Well, that's been Hot Takes, Ice Takes.
I better see that bathroom torn down next time I'm at your house, Cameron.
Mine.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate staying at David's house. Say that much.
You're staying at David's house?
Yeah, we're sleeping there on Tuesday night because we're heading out onto the road.
Oh, that's right,
On
cool.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And we need to. I'm gonna bring my mics, Sam, so we can do a pod on the road.
Oh. Okay.
On the road pod. Anyway, that's been Hot Takes, Ice Steaks. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Spotify. We haven't been on Spotify for that long. We just got back on Spotify, but follow us on Spotify. And I think that's just about it. That's all I have to say. Follow Matt and subscribe to Matt and Men Games. Subscribe to Matt and Men Vids. That's it.
Stop using using a Jack and Jill bathroom.
Stop using. Oh,
We should. I'll make a petition.
You're right. And follow the new Hot Takes High Stakes Twitter.
Yes.
Follow that. And that's all I have to say. Thank you everyone for listening. And we'll be back next week. Our next episode hopefully will be on the road. So we'll see you then. Bye everyone.
Sayonara.
Adios.
Plump Goops Podcast.